everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and I am at the Morris Costumes booth at TransWorld 2024. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the Morris Costumes booth for TransWorld 2024, another one of the most popular booths here at TransWorld. So as you can see, the booth is massive this year. It is bigger than it was last year, and there's even more animatronics on display. We'll start over here on the right side of the booth. Right there, you have the Towering Reaper returning for the season. You can see him perched up all the way on the top there, which looks awesome. Very, very much like how he is, kind of similar to how he was last year. We'll kind of move into the booth here so you can start to see some of the animatronics. Now, I can't possibly talk about every single one because there's just so many of them on display, but you'll get some panning shots so you can see all of them here. We actually have Death Row, which is fun to see on there. We got the Caretaker from Techie Design down there. Moving along here, of course, we want to see the new for 2024 animatronics, and they do have the 2024 animatronics here at the booth. Moving along, you have the new, one of the Techie Witches as well. You got Rusty up there. You have the Cemetery Angel that was at Lowe's last year for the 2023 season. But like I just said, we want to see the new items that are coming for 2024. So let's step out here so we can take a look at them. Here we have one of the most popular new for 2024 animatronics coming from Morris. Of course, the Sword Swallower. We saw this guy for the first time in the photos from the Halloween and Party Expo in January, and now I'm standing next to one in person. This is an awesome prop. I love the way he looks. The animation's great. I love the detailing of the blood on there, and it's very, very cool to see this guy in person after seeing his photos from the Party Expo all the way back in January. Up there, we have the returning Carnival Barker from last year. Amazing animatronic. Very, very cool to see him returning for 2024. And then beside him, right here, we have another new for 2024 animatronic. That is the Sideshow Balancing Clown. Another prop that we saw in January from the Party Expo, and I'm now getting to see in person. He is actually taller than Carnival Barker, which is interesting because I thought he was just around the same height. He is actually taller, which is cool to see. Moving along here, we have another new for 2024 Morris animatronic. Actually, I should say prop. It's a prop. This is the Gargoyle, the 8-foot Gargoyle. This guy is massive. You can see me standing in front of him, how tall this prop is. I love the look. I think he looks very, very accurate to a real stone material, and I think he looks very, very cool. I'm a big fan of him after seeing him in person. We'll walk into the little archway here that says Cemetery into the Morris Costumes booth, and you'll notice up there we have some more new for 2024 animatronics. Right there you have the Gravedigger, another prop that again we saw at the Halloween Party Expo back in January. Unfortunately, I don't think he's turned on right now, so we're not going to be able to get a demo of him, but still cool to see him in person. You also have the new Scarecrow, the Shaking Scarecrow, that's coming from Morris 2024. He's kind of perched up there on top of the booth, so you can see him shaking. You can see that animation. He actually is shaking the sitting Scarecrow because of how much he moves. He actually looks pretty cool, and we can tell that he is outdoor rated, which is exciting news because you can see his base right here does have the outdoor rating little circle, I guess you can call it. So that will be an outdoor rated animatronic. You got the Wailing Phantom up there, which is returning, not new, but still a very cool prop. And as you walk outside of the Morris Costumes booth, out of the side of it, you have another archway right here. This is the Halloween Manor archway that was at Lowe's for 2023. Cool to see it in person. You got the flashing lights. Over here, you have W. Wraith, or the Spirit Halloween name was W. Wraith. This is the Techie Design Ghost that has been wholesaled again to Spirit and is now sold at Morris Costumes. He also was here at TransWorld last year. Right here, you have the 12-foot Morris Costumes Reaper, another prop which I believe was here last year, if I'm remembering correctly, but he is there kind of at the edge of the booth. But we'll kind of wrap around here just so you can take one final look at the whole Morris Costumes 2024 TransWorld booth. Like I said, there's way more animatronics on display than there was last year. There's a lot of new ones, there's a lot of returning ones, and I think it just looks very, very nice. I didn't point out, but actually you also have Sweet Dreams Clown up there, which looks great. I've always been a big fan of Sweet Dreams. Right here, you have the Blue Tricycle Clown. That was for 2023. He is returning for 2024. And again, we'll kind of just take a big pan of the whole booth here so you can check out what's happening and see all of the action coming on here at TransWorld for 2024 in St. Louis, Missouri. Like I said, I like the Sword Swallower. I think he's very, very cool. And I think he's a nice touch on the freak show theming that Morris Costumes seem to be going for. Also, the Tumbling Clown. Never pointed that out either. Tumbling Clown is right there in between the Sideshow Balancing Clown and Carnival Barker. Just take a look at that. Sideshow Balancing Clown with the Morris Costumes banner in the background. That looks awesome. Very, very cool assortment of animatronics for Morris this year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The Morris Costumes 2024 booth here at TransWorld. Like I said, it is much bigger than it was last year, and there's a lot more to see in terms of animatronics, so I think that's great, and I'm very excited that I got to see the Sideshow Balancing Clown and all the other new for 2024 animatronics here at TransWorld. They look great, and it's so fun to see them after seeing them for the first time in photos and videos all the way back in January, and here we are in March at TransWorld. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more TransWorld 2024 videos. Goodbye.